In the pest control system, roach and bedbug offenses are considered especially heinous. In Maryville City, the dedicated technicians who investigate these vicious felonies are members of an elite squad known as Phoenix Pest Control. These are their stories.
Bedbug jobs can be difficult. The truth is, when this happens, it's almost always something the customer has done or information they won't tell us. I don't know about you, but if I was spending a bunch of money to stop a nightmare like bed bugs, I would do everything I was told to a T. So here's some stories about nightmare bed bug jobs. So I get a call from, we'll call him Joe, who said his parents had bed bugs. They're up there in age and need some help taking care of things, so Joe and his sisters trade off helping mom and dad. I love to see that because I cannot tell you how many times customers I've had over the years have had absolutely zero help from anyone as an elderly person. It's sad. What is almost as bad is the ones that do almost always have a bunch of kids, but only one does anything for mom and dad. Just one. Some of them even leaving town. So, back in the day when we had multi-generational households and everybody took care of the elderly. Anyway, I'm off topic. Luckily for this elderly couple, they had 3 good kids helping out. The problem is that comes with 60-year-old sibling rivalry BS. Family drama. I stay as far away from that crap as possible. Anyway, they had bed bugs, so I met all 5 of them and laid out the plan. Everyone had their assignments, their tasks, and we were going to get this done for mom and dad so they could enjoy what time they had left. So we treated a couple times and it went well. It was pretty heavy, but the kids were doing their part to get it done. We got them down to not seeing any live bugs when we tore the house apart. Great. The next month we called to find out that they started seeing them again. Okay, maybe they had a hatch out. Gestation's a month. So, okay, that happens. Eggs are impervious to pesticides, so it's normal. We do the treatment and find 1 or 2. Next service, they should be good, right? But again, they've seen a couple. So at this point, we start asking questions and making sure someone isn't reinfesting them over and over. These jobs under perfect conditions can be one and done, but the slightest disruption can postpone the elimination. So we got inspections at the kids' houses and everything was clear. At this point, I'm not sure why we're getting these results, so I go with the technician to make sure we aren't missing anything. He wasn't. He did a great job. We leave that day confident that should be it. However, when we called the next month, they had seen 1 or 2 again. At this point, I'm frustrated because I know we are doing our part and know that there is something they are not telling us. So I'll put on my CSI hat and interrogate everyone again. Nothing indicated an issue. At this point, I am beyond annoyed. I'm flat pissed because mom and dad are still having to live with these stupid bed bugs. I told the main sibling to rack his brain and call me if he thinks of anything, no matter how small, that could be the key to unlock the door on this whole mess. Then I get a call, a week later, about a second house on the property. What? There's a trailer back in the woods that they take Dad to every day for a couple hours every day for some scenery change for his sanity. And it's full of cats. He goes and plays with the cats. The entire house is a cattery. They're everywhere. It's part of Dad's mental health to go visit the cats every day. He loves it. And no one thought to mention the second house. As you can imagine, this is a huge issue. Transferring bed bugs to a house full of cats would be that thing we're looking for. The state of this trailer full of cats was about how you would probably imagine it. How in the world are we going to treat this? No matter what, the cats had to go. If we were going to be able to treat it, they had to go. They had to leave. Have you ever rounded up cats before? Ever heard the term, it's like herding cats? Yeah. So luckily there was an outdoor space that was covered and enclosed. Seems pretty simple, right? Herd the cats out there and treat the house. Well, in every family there is that one person. You know what I'm talking about. You know who they are, and if you don't, it's probably you. This one sibling didn't want the cats outside for a couple hours because it was cold. You know, last time I checked, they got a fur coat built in, by God, installed. And Mom and Dad are getting sucked on by bed bugs. Priorities, people. Jeez. So I finally convinced them to let us treat the cat house as well. And what do you know? We got elimination. I knew there was something going on when we didn't get the normal results. There always is something going on, something they're not telling me. Whether it's not admitting they're cheating, going over to the boyfriend's house, yeah, I had that one. Not telling us they're still going to garage sales, that one happens all the time. Or they have an entire freaking second house on the property full of feline bed bug Burger Kings. I'm just glad we got it fixed. But bugs me, bed bugs. But I love to kill them.
You're killing me, Smalls.
Don't. I stand upon my desk to remind myself that we must constantly look at things in a different way.
You're killing me, Smalls.